already finished my sheet, so we're good.
Sweet. Well,
Okay.
welcome back, everybody, to ISR Tuesday. We will start by getting Sirenscape booted up on my end.
Oh yes, Siren.
Nice.
Give me
Siren.
hour.
But yes, welcome.
Oh, question.
What's up?
More of a request.
Mm-hmm.
About halfway, could we take a break? I have to go do some work with my mom. For a
That's
little
fine.
bit, so it shouldn't take too long.
And no biggie. That is fine.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Cool.
I'm applying for an apartment.
Ooh, nice.
Congrats.
Very nice. Very nice.
That's so exciting.
I would ask, but don't tell me on
Mhm.
stream. But,
Yeah, no, I'm not going to.
yeah. Alrighty. Well, let's do a recap from last time. I can roll a d4 to decide who recaps. Or you
We
guys.
go
Got
up
it,
elevator.
please.
We enter dark room that leads to cargo hold. We go down hallway. People search for loot. Morai continues straight anyways because he doesn't care about loot. We see eyes in the darkness of the cargo hold. Morai says hello. Everyone scolds him for saying hello. Turns out they're friendly Modron. Era falls under a spell of the darkness. No one notices because he's always high. We confront said Modron up
Sad
close.
but true.
They ask if he's been taken by the darkness. We're like, we don't know. He's always like this. So Morak slaps him. Does nothing. Suddenly, Consumed show up with the mastermind behind everything. Morak knocks Era into boxes, which kicks him out of his little mood that he was in.
Trance.
Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Morak takes the first shot at the Consumed. Battle commences. We show up victorious while the big bad guy went downstairs to leave us with his lackeys. We get ready to head back downstairs to find. We head back to main area. I sense a friend showing up. Bright did not know his friend at time. Head outside. Person lands. We communicate. Turns out he's the person I summoned through a prayer. And that's where we left off.
Well, you guys went downstairs as well.
Did we actually head downstairs? I didn't
You did.
remember if we did.
Yeah, you went down, and when you entered and the lift stopped on that level, it was an eerie darkness, like it shouldn't exist. A darkness that is beyond dark, unnatural. But that was where we left off. And that is currently where you guys are situated. So, you hear the strange humming and whipping of a strange wind through these tunnels, as well as what sounds like liquids dripping in the distance as well.
Am I still able to pull up the map of the maintenance tunnels?
Yeah.
Is there anything on the map that would, like, stand out as being a nice gathering room?
Roll perception.
Can I roll perception?
Yeah, go ahead. And it's on technology, so you bring up the technology in the map, of course, from a hologram, and the hologram flickers slightly.
How funny.
Oh, come on. That was a bad roll. I got a 4. Sorry.
I got a 10 on perception.
10 on perception.
So
All right.
perceptive.
Also, we are missing a couple people today, and those people would be, character-wise, Era, Nissa, and Uma. So I've got 3 bots in here to fill those spots. But hopefully Era will be joining us later. If not, that's totally fine. He's pretty busy with class stuff, so I understand.
Oh yeah, it's finals. I mean, it's
Yeah.
the last 2 weeks before finals, so.
Getting pretty close.
Whoop whoop.
All right, and your rolls were what? 4 and
4, 10.
10? Gotcha.
Yep.
Cool. 4 and 10. All right, so in terms of Luca, you're looking at the map as well, right? And so he pulls it up, and through the flickering, you can't really tell. It's making it difficult for you to read it as well there, Entaurus. And looking through it, you can see maybe a hallway that would lead into something, but the rims, like the edges of your hologram, are flickering, and they're very, very faded. It's like only the center of the hologram is very light.
Can I try to adjust my vision or use my cybernetic augmentations to adjust to calculate for the flickering? That way I can see it clearly.
Yes, but like on the edges,
Okay.
like I said, it's dimmer, so it's harder to see, and it causes issues.
Got it. So can I re-roll now?
No.
Since I'm now adjusting for that?
No.
Darn. Okay.
Sorry. Maybe later.
You know what? I'm going to see if I can't sense the source of this darkness.
Also, you guys are down in this tunnel, and
I'm
I don't
going
think I described what it
to-
looked like. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's 4 different tunnels, in one in each different direction around you. And there's tubes, and it's kind of there's like water at your feet here, but you haven't stepped off to meet that water yet.
Is the water...
Maybe
Am I able to
examine
tell if the water is deep or if it's just in a channel?
It's just in a small channel. It's only, I'd say, like a couple inches deep. Doesn't even like submerge your foot.
Got it. I'm gonna real fast turn on my flashlight and look around the tunnel that we're just about to, well, descend into. What do I see?
Which tunnel?
Um,
Forward, left, right, or
I
back?
guess the tunnel with the water.
They all have water.
Oh shoot. Okay.
I'm going to sense for the strongest point of darkness.
Forward.
Forward. All right, you can roll perception in that direction. You can see JT
Hello.
taps on his helmet, and some lights turn on, and they go maybe a foot out, and then they vanish into the dark.
And that 21%, by the way.
Ooh, nice. Very nice indeed.
I'm becoming a lot more adept at sensing things.
Especially because you guys leveled up. You're level 5 now.
Whoop whoop.
All right.
Level 5,
15.
sense of 5.
Sense of 5. Possibility of perfection.
I know, right? That's if the dice like me.
Don't say that. You know what they'll do.
Treat me like garbage, I know.
Uh-huh.
You don't want to disrespect the dice gods.
So, you look around, and you're kind of trying to look down the tunnel, and what you kind of peer through, and Entaurus, you can see what looks to be some eyes peering back at you from the distance.
Is it possible to use my interface to zoom in on those eyes and see if there's anything else that I can tell after I switch vision types?
Yeah, you could try.
Okay. Should I roll a different skill?
Trying to go infrared.
No, you can
I'm
roll another
thinking
perception,
infrared.
just like switching infrared. Yeah, that's fine. Morak, you're kind of like sensing around, and you can sense that to the left is the strongest.
I don't want to go.
I knew it was gonna be left.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, villains never want to go right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll smack him for us tomorrow. Terrible pun.
All right, so I got a 9 on my perception.
You flip to infrared and it causes even more interference. There's a big staticky, there's a bunch of static that clouds your vision when you do that, and you have to flip back.
All right. Does Morak tell us that he's sensing anything?
I already said we're gonna want to go left. So.
Okay, I'm gonna look
I
to the
said
left.
we're gonna want to go left. I was saying that in character.
Okay,
Then
I'm
I
gonna
guess we go left.
switch to night vision and mentally tell JT, hey, might want to turn off the lights because there's one
He flicks it off.
person out here.
Can
You
I
can
roll
see-
stealth?
What do I see
Yeah, go
when
ahead.
I roll down that left side?
Yeah.
So you guys all
Yeah,
start
I'm also
moving
gonna
down the
roll
left
stealth,
side.
too.
Era decides to go right, and he's lost into the darkness.
Question is, does anyone notice?
Probably
You
not.
can roll perception. Uma also ends up going that direction as well.
Oh, I guess if they're going in that direction, that's okay. As long as he's not alone.
You can feel
Nice.
the scribe
18.
is following with you, and he's got a book out.
10 stealth.
You can see he's flipping through it as you're all walking down there, kind of carelessly.
I've got an 18.
All right.
You suck.
Luca, you're not used to this kind of terrain, which is very, very, this tunnel is single file. Double file if you want to walk on the walls kind of situation, you know what I mean? Or like hold on to the pipes.
Oh.
And your feet splashing in the water, and just like, it's a very difficult situation to be,
Too big, too clumsy.
yeah, exactly. You're quite tall. You've got these ears that are like rubbing against the ceiling, and
Oh.
it's like moist and it's gross, and yeah, it's not a good
Get
not a good
down and walk
sensation.
on all fours.
Yeah, you'll be getting your hands wet.
I'm also going to use my active suppression with this.
Okay, and that's fine. You're walking along, and you're actually able to kind of slide through the water very, very quietly, masking yourself behind the others.
It's actually going to be a 19 because I'm using active suppression.
Okay,
So,
that's fine.
1 sec.
Just be sure that you have active power usage there, not a single time power usage.
Got it. Yep.
So you have 4 power now. Anyway, you guys
Yes.
continue. You all kind of hear a whisper, hum through the tunnels around you. And you hear,
Doesn't sound familiar.
"Why are you here?"
I'm going to look behind us real fast, see if those eyes that were behind us are still there.
All right.
Is it a voice that I recognize?
Roll knowledge.
15 for perception.
You flip around kind of quickly and look through the group. There are no eyes.
17
Okay.
knowledge.
Is there anything that I could use as
This is
a
not a voice you
potential
recognize.
weapon in here?
I mean, you could grab one of the big tubes and crank that off, but they're all kind of there's water dripping from some of them, or liquid dripping from some of them. You're not sure if it's water.
I'm gonna scan the contents of some of these pipes.
Can I roll like examine on the pipe on the water?
Yeah, go ahead.
I got a nat 1 on the scan.
You attempt to scan, and
Red
your
pipe.
scanner fizzles out. It kind of,
Yay!
and it reads
Yeah.
inactive.
Now I'm
Oh.
gonna reboot my scanner.
Non-nat 20.
I'm gonna
Ooh,
reboot my
You
scanner,
turn
so
it
it's gonna
off,
be down.
and it does not turn back on.
Oh, I was
Oh,
gonna roll
no.
a d4 for how long it takes to reboot.
Well, you
Oh,
rolled a nat
no.
1, my friend. You solved that. Especially when this
Congratulations, you broke
haze
it.
seems to be
Shoot.
anti-technology. So, Luca, you rolled a non-nat 20. You kind of examined the pipes and stuff, and you feel the liquid with your bare hand. It isn't water, but it's not blood. It's not like it's not red or anything like that. In fact, it's more of a green.
Oh,
Smelling
yay.
it might be coolant.
Okay.
Oh, gross. Don't drink it.
Oh, that's a different thought than I
Yeah.
thought.
Guys, this isn't water.
Fun.
It's a good thing I wasn't gonna drink it.
This might be like some sort of coolant or
JT
something.
pipes in. Oh man, I'm really thirsty though.
It's
Can I
not
just,
too
like,
late.
I'm
Chuck a
gonna
water
try to
bottle at him.
track where we are on the map and see where
Why
we're
would you
headed.
even think about drinking this? It's disgusting. Even if it was water.
They're boys.
I'm being
Do not
sarcastic,
drink
Hey,
but
why
all
would I
right.
drink it though?
The scribe kind of looks at all of you like, why?
First
We're
examine.
all fools,
Wait, I
he
recognize
says.
the voice at all, Cole?
No, you didn't.
I just rolled for looking at my map again, and I got a 13 for perception.
Same problem. You're heading in the right direction, at least so you think. Or so Morak thinks, as you head this way.
Okay. So I can't tell at all what's like supposed to be in front of us.
No. After like 2 minutes of walking, you reach another hall, like end of the hallway, and it curves up and slips back behind you. And it's just another part of the tunnel. This one goes left and right.
I'm rolling another sense.
Another sense it is. Who are you? Says the voice again.
I'm gonna examine
Not
these
one happy
pipes.
with the condition of this place. That's what I'm sure.
Can I roll like knowledge to see if the voice sounds familiar?
Yeah.
Snazzy. I got a non-nat
18.
21 for examining of the pipes.
Since you aren't examining the liquid specifically and are more like the pipes themselves, whereas I kind of assumed Luca's was more towards the liquid as well, which I guess I shouldn't have assumed
Yes.
directly, but that's fine. Okay, cool.
Yes,
I was
it
right. I was just, yeah. Entaurus, you kind of feel it, and you can feel it's moving.
Can I tell which direction?
Using kind of like a little sonic pulse from your gauntlet or something, you're like able to kind of scan into it without using your scanner itself, but more your technical, mind. You can detect that it is heading the right direction, to the right.
Okay. Based off of using that sonic scanner, am I able to tell anything about its composition while I'm doing that? By
Not besides what
comparing
she's
like
already said.
a mass spectrometer related stuff.
No, your scanner itself is gone. I was just saying, like, you're able to kind of detect, based on vibration and movement, where it's going.
Okay, so the scanner that interprets the results of that sonic
Was your brain.
is kind of down.
Yeah, so you just kind of sent out a little pulse.
Yay.
And then your scanner itself is dead, by the looks of things.
Yay. Not. I'm gonna look down the
Hold on.
left-hand side.
Luca, you do not recognize this voice either.
Do I have an idea as to where to go?
You're 18. Right.
Right. Now I'm turning
I'm gonna
right.
check the left-hand side as we're going away.
All right, check left.
I got a 15 on perception for the left side.
15 on perception for the left side. You do see a set of eyes that way.
Huh.
Can I like roll sense to see if there's like anything particular that like we're feeling or something?
Mm-hmm. Is Nezrin doing anything as she's walking through here as well?
Mostly just keeping my eyes peeled, but I don't know. I could roll perception.
Yeah, if you would like.
I'm going to see if, when I switch to night vision, if I can tell more details about this being.
Okay.
Now nat 21 on sense.
Okay. And what exactly specifically were you sensing for again?
Just like, is there anything, like, do we hear anything particular, smell anything, especially
Besides
as
the
I'm
voice, no. It's not particularly good smelling. That's for sure.
But nothing stand out.
Yeah, it's a lot of this liquid.
Okay.
Let me see what all your guys' rolls were. Side. Switching on to the your techie eyes into to night vision. It's blocked. It's just blackness in front of you. You can't even see your allies.
Huh, that's
Great.
kind of funky for night vision. That's weird.
Non-natural
darkness.
I'm gonna ask
perception.
JT if he's
Dark.
experiencing something.
Yeah,
similar.
my eyes just in general are a little bit fuzzy right now.
You don't wear contacts, do you?
No, my eyes were replaced.
I didn't know that.
Well, you
What?
do now.
Well, that sounds fun.
Nezrin, you
Is it affecting?
peer around the corner as well, and you can see those eyes. You don't see any runic marks on that individual, so you're thinking it's must be something you, or like at least something similar to what you'd have fought previously, because you'd seen him walk in with two of them.
When I looked, could I tell anything about the color of the eyes?
No, just that there are glowing eyes
Okay.
coming from that direction, or at least eyes that you could see.
Okay.
As
Got
if
it.
they were
All right. Well, I'm gonna
utilizing.
continue.
All right, you guys continue east, right. I don't know why I said east.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you continue down that hallway for a couple more minutes, and you walk past what looks to be like a hatch or a doorway on the right. And walking past that, it's very, very cold.
So
Is that
do I
normal?
sense that's where we're supposed to go, or do we continue, or do I sense it's further along?
What was your sense for this one?
Okay.
Is it possible to look inside the room?
No, it's like it's a.
Or wait, is it just a hatch?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
No,
I'm not gonna try to scan because I can't scan.
Non nat 23. All right. This isn't where you're supposed to be. Like, it's not the end goal. You go further.
I'm gonna say, shouldn't we see what's in here though? It's kind of odd.
Maybe roll perception or sense to see what we find.
You want
We have
check
to open the
inside,
door to
feel
find
free.
out.
But
Does
that is
anyone
not
else want
our
to join me?
goal.
How do you know what our goal is? How do you know if what you're sensing, is truly where our goal is supposed to be?
Someone like you would not understand what we feel, states the the scribe behind you.
Do you feel it as well, that our goal is that way?
I do. But I feel it is our job to investigate something here.
I agree as well. I'm going to use power to open the door.
All right.
$13 on power.
You grab the big, I guess it's, what would that be called? The
Latch.
handle? The,
Handle, doorknob.
Well, it's a big,
Latch.
yeah, I guess
Latch.
latch works. So you go, and it opens. It makes quite a big boom going through the tunnels, and the water goes, I guess it's the coolant, shifts. And you can hear the door, and it opens up in front of you. And sitting in there
What do I see?
is a very large, what looks to be kind of like what Luca saw originally. Or no, it was Nezrin. What Nezrin saw originally. The fragment. But much, much bigger.
Wait, fragment of...
The dark, fragmented thing that I saw in the hangar
Yes.
when we first got to the
Oh. Interesting.
station. So
why destroy such a thing?
And in this room, there's like a bunch of tubes and different things. Like, this used to be connected to something, and now this is sitting here replacing it.
Are the tubes connected to it?
Mm-mm.
So why to destroy such an object?
Does it have any, is it living or alive or anything?
It's kind of shifting around as you look at it, and it seems to be kind of pulling itself towards you as you step closer. Like strands of the dark
I'm
coming
gonna
off of
back
it and kind
away.
of pushing towards you.
I'm gonna back away.
Okay.
What is this? Do you know what this is, Morak? I'm gonna roll knowledge on it.
I have not seen such an object. But based on what
Can
you're
I-
experiencing, I'm assuming it's a dark crystal which emanates the power of Galanos.
Can I roll knowledge on it too?
Non-nat 22 for knowledge.
Okay. Surprisingly, Entaurus, you may have heard something about these before, but nothing too deep. And that's all you got.
Wait, but what are
I got a
these?
12.
I
Who
forgot
knows?
the scribe's name.
The scribe never gave his name that I remember. Did he? I think he might have,
Okay.
actually.
I think he did, actually.
I'm pretty sure you did because I gave my name.
Uh-huh.
Well,
One
I'm gonna
second.
walk around it and examine it visually. So I'm gonna roll for that in the interim.
I was gonna roll for examine as well.
Okay, give me a moment. I'm just checking our chat here. Atuk.
A2. Okay.
So, examine implies close up. Do you guys get close?
Yes.
I'm gonna get a little closer.
Both of
Yep.
you roll cognitive saves.
Yay,
Oh,
I figured this
lovely.
would happen.
oh no.
So is cognitive save how is that a D20 roll?
Yes.
I think it's just
D20
oh,
plus dice.
One. Okay. So, and do we add the actual win, or just whatever's there?
Actual wins. They're rolled like
Okay.
skills.
Yeah.
The only time that you don't take the dice wins from a roll is when you're making initiative, which, I mean, might want to change. But initiative is the only other time that that changes.
Got a 21.
Now, when you're taking damage
17
or
cog.
dealing damage is the only time you don't roll d20.
Okay.
I'm going to say 21 and 17. All right.
21.
21. Was it a nat?
Darn. Is natural considered when you roll a flat 20 and then another
Yeah.
dice? Yeah, it was a
Okay.
it was a natural.
Nice. Very nice.
Very nice
Whoop,
indeed.
whoop.
High five.
You both get a flash of what looks to be burning eyes in your mind. They burn out into nothingness, it seems, into infinite space and nothing. And you hear a deep whisper to you, but then it fades as you kind of shake your heads as you get close enough to it, and that seems to fade. But it seems to be breathing at you.
Odd.
You only go closer to it if I were you.
Entaurus, did you feel that too?
What happens if I reconnect these pipes?
Well, the pipes were disconnected from whatever used to be here.
The crystal replaced what was there, so they won't connect at all.
Can I try to look down at my map again and see what is supposed to be here? Wait, are any of the coolant pipes leading into this room?
Yes.
This might explain why everything's not powered. For the most part. Oh shoot, what am I rolling?
I don't
Examine.
know.
Examine, okay. Sorry.
You're good.
Then I need
You're
to
viewing the
re-roll
map.
this.
Yes.
Dum.
Hey, Tube, have you seen such things before as this crystal?
Perhaps. I'm not quite sure. I've been around a lot. And he kind of grabs one of his books and flips through it. Nothing of this distinct description, though. It is quite fascinating.
What is describe again? Like, what kind of creature is it?
He's a
It's a lizard
Zillicar.
being, right?
He's a Zillicar.
Yeah.
He's
Exactly.
got big
And what's the
spines out of
Zillicar
his
again?
back.
Okay.
They're reptiles. They're kind of
Lightning
like
lizards.
yeah, they're lightning lizards. Yes, exactly. They've got bone spines
Lighter
out of their
than
backs. Then there's a cloud of energy that kind of sits back there, and there's electric. Well, it's not. I guess it's not a cloud. There's just like electrical shocks that burst out from each of their spines. and
Try to
kind
hug
of,
one of those guys.
yeah, don't. At least not from behind.
Oh, A, you get shocked. B, you get stabbed by a spine.
You'd be impaled.
So,
Oh
both-
look, I've been impaled.
Hug from front. Approach from front. Zillicar are usually pretty nice, and as I think I described before, they can also grow facial hair, and so he has like a Fu Manchu kind of longer.
Yeah. That's fun. I love that.
Yeah. As well as some horns that are kind of coming
I
off
got
of
an
him. 18.
Yeah.
Oh look.
It's not really copyright.
Oh hush.
Alrighty. So, yes. 1 second. I'm going to set you. Okay. So I don't hear the notification sounds. You look at your map again. It looks like life support should be in here.
What?
Life support.
I'm gonna check the atmospheric composition if that's still possible.
Mhm.
Okay, what should I roll?
Well, you don't have scan. You may have to have somebody else do that.
I'm gonna ask if anyone else can check what the atmosphere is down here, because This is supposed to be where life support was.
I've got a 3 for scan. Does someone else have a better one?
I'd say everyone maybe check.
I find
Better
it
luck with
funny
more
that
people.
I'll allow one roll from one person.
Who's got a better?
So what are we rolling? Sorry,
Scan for
Zoning out for a
atmospheric
second.
composition within the station, especially here.
I've
I swear,
got
if
a
there's
skill level
nothing
of
that
3.
anyone can breathe in,
okay. Just a
if
second.
if
So-
if there's no way that anyone can breathe, what happens if we get rid of this Galamus thing? And well, how are these people going to survive without
I
life
mean,
support?
This thing would not be giving life support. If that's what you're trying to imply.
You hear in the back again. What are your names?
The one who walks behind.
You receive no response.
I'm pretty sure this is not the time for hunting him.
I'm not gonna tell
At
him
least
my
he'll shut
name.
up, maybe.
One of us gonna roll a scan.
I have. I mean, I don't know. Who has the possibility? So like, the highest scan roll.
I would have 4 if it weren't for the fact that my scanner's malfunctioning.
I have 4.
3.
I have 4 as well.
So one of you two.
JT looks at
Oh,
his and
shit,
says,
Torin,
"Eh."
please roll. Torin, roll. Please roll.
Torrent, just roll.
Because you've got the nice
Fine.
dice.
Oh my gosh. Ari's got good dice too.
Well,
This is
so
so
far
He just
the
wants it
D6s
to
are
be
nice, because I got all
unfair.
4 D6s.
Nice.
Are you sure you want me to roll?
Yeah.
I'm certain.
I mean, you rolled, so...
11.
Oof.
From what you can tell, it's a little less than optimal, but this is also Majran habitat. It's within breathable atmospheric conditions.
Is it decreasing? I ask him.
Nope. It is stable.
Stations
So-
like to have multiple life support systems.
So I
It's
rolled just to see what
supposed
I
to.
would possibly have gotten, and I got a non-nat 24.
Oh my god.
Nice.
See what
Nice,
happens when you
very
make me roll
nice.
some other than what my dice like.
It is what
I
it
got-
is.
These 6s were the nicest they've been all day. Because they all were a 4. My 4 D6s rolled 4s. Yeah.
Hey, I forget, what does pink quantum do?
Oh
It
no.
regrows.
No. I mean, when you ingest it.
It gives you more regenerative properties.
Okay, I'm going to crush some and ingest some.
So just FYI, you don't crush quantum to ingest quantum. You just take the energy out of the stone and the
Okay.
stone gets more dense. Just FYI, I just gotta let you know. Because I know
Got it.
Arthur said that
Thank
too.
you. All right, I'm
The rock
going to
exists
just
afterwards.
absorb some energy.
Absorb
Okay.
the rock's energy.
You do so, the stone gets heavier in your hand as you do, and you charge up. You can't hold all the energy this thing gave you, because you have. Okay, did you take half the energy or all the energy from this stone?
I'm gonna take half the energy.
Okay, you're granted 2. So you can hold 3 in your body because you're level 5.
As I do that, does it bring any recollections? Anything passing?
Roll knowledge. What's everybody else doing?
Well,
It's a very good question.
our friendly neighborhood scribe, which I don't know he's a scribe, doesn't know anything, so I'm at a loss. Because we don't know why to destroy it, and I'm not exactly a full-on rifter yet. So,
8.
Can I try to like make?
18. Okay. What'd you say, Amber?
Can I try to make some sort of chemical potion? Can I try to? Can you guys? Okay, it is on. Can I try to make like some sort of chemical potion?
Yeah. You want to try and use some coolant?
Sweet. Sure. And don't I actually have a thing of chemicals in my bag too, so we'll see what we can make.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Would I be rolling
a,
craft?
Yeah.
Sweet. And I upped that for this.
I rolled an 18 for my knowledge.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can kind of remember some things. It brings back bad memories every single time, so you don't usually try. But yeah, you definitely remember your brother getting the smackdown laid on him and dying.
Anything else besides that memory?
No.
17
these
craft.
crystals are smart.
I'm gonna shudder and clench my fists for a minute.
Okay. No, 17 craft. You are able to mix up some kind of concoction, and it will deal burn damage, or it's actually temperature damage.
Sweet.
And it'll deal 10 temperature damage
Okay.
Temperature.
within, well, it's burn damage.
Sweet.
Energy burn within a 3x3 space.
Okay.
Hmm.
Sweet.
So make sure to throw it away.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
Oh dear.
This is what Luca lives for, dude.
Yeah.
He likes to do stuff like this.
So you're able to pour those together and mix it up a little bit and store it onto your pouch.
Sweet. I'm guessing everybody's looking at me like, oh no.
Yeah, it glows a little bit.
Except for me.
Shall we continue on our way?
I think that would be best.
Yes.
Oh,
I don't
really
want to be
like
standing
this
here with a big
crystal.
rock. Whatever this
Oh,
thing
you
is.
big
I want to
wimp.
be standing near an amorphous solid.
Well, that works too, I guess.
You guys are wimps.
I'm gonna
If I
continue
don't
on
know
my
what
way.
it's doing,
You don't need to study everything, Entaurus.
Thank you, sir. I much appreciate it.
I'm
There you
gonna
go.
roll for agility as I exit the room.
And I'm
Alright.
gonna
Cool.
roll perception.
Why agility?
See if I trip.
Ah.
Gosh, I hope you do.
Hey, Cole.
Hmm?
I broke my sheet. My
Oh,
character
no. What did you
sheet.
do?
What do you do?
Oh fudge! I just rolled a nat 1.
I rolled a 4. You're gonna trip, and I'm gonna die.
I just rolled a nat 1.
What'd you do, Ari?
I just rolled a nat 1.
What'd you break?
Don't know, but I'm supposed to. So I added both of my points to scan.
Okay.
So it should be a 5 at this point. And now I'm saying it's a 3, and I don't know why.
Hang on.
Where'd
I'll
you
fix
add
Don't
it?
worry about it.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's weird.
No,
That is
so I was
weird.
just looking at that.
Oh.
I'm like, that's not right.
Well, I figured it out. I got it fixed. We good.
Whoop, whoop.
Alrighty. So, you, Entaurus, you're the first one out. And as you're stepping out, you just go right into all of this coolant. And you're soaked in it suddenly. And, it's great. It's a great experience.
Yeah.
And you're then landed on by Luca.
What? I didn't roll agility. I rolled
What'd you roll?
perception. Aw.
Oh, okay. Well, you failed, and you trip over him as well.
You great big oaf. Why'd you have to trip?
I'm just
So-
gonna continue walking down the pathway, which is like.
I
in
just
front
like
of
huffily get up and like storm after Morak.
You like,
Oh,
and you
pressing a giggle.
you stand up first because you're on top of Entaurus. Morak, you guys are all kind of stuck behind them. And the scribe just like face palms in front of all of you guys. He's like, Atuk's like, what the heck, guys?
How
And
does the
you-
coolant affect my system?
You both look up, and there's definitely some shadowy feet standing in front of you all, especially Entaurus and Luca. And
Oh,
you
shoot.
can see its form kind of shift for a second, and it goes, "The master asked why you were here."
We're here to pay him a visit.
Because we are.
Then follow me.
I'm
Yes.
gonna look at.
Why, Thank you. We did want to pay him a visit.
Examine.
Roll examine.
Yeah, just to
I'm
see
going
what this
to-
I'm
thing
gonna roll
is.
sense on this guy's intentions.
Okay,
Alright.
I'm gonna
you-
glance at
that-
the scribe. And look back at the corrupted.
Okay.
Hey, I got a 6 on sense.
Smooth. Okay, come on.
And how does the coolant affect my systems?
You're fine.
Okay.
Yeah. If you drink it, then it might not affect you so well.
Okay, I got a 16.
Guess it's a good thing I've got my helmet on.
It's like antifreeze.
Don't inhale it either. Bad.
Oh, come on. Who doesn't want to get a little high from coolant, right?
Only Era.
He's got
No,
one
you're not
poison,
wrong.
and that's quantum.
Speaking of which, where is Era?
But
I know
he's
he's on the other side
guys
of the
that would
building,
probably
but
try just
yeah.
about anything at least once.
No.
I'm the person who would goad him into it.
For scientific reasons.
Okay.
Exactly.
For science.
For
I'll give him
science.
chemicals.
Um,
I'll
For
give him the chemicals.
science.
You convince him to drink them.
Sure.
Era, listen to me.
Sure, why
For
not?
science, huff it. So anyway,
Oh my
what
gosh.
what did Morak? What were you rolling? Did you do something?
I glanced at the scribe and looked back at the corrupted dude.
The scribe kind of
I
tilts
did
his
not
head.
like that noise.
Luca, you kind of like you're laying there and you're over the top of Entaurus, and you're kind of you look at the feet, you kind of touch them for a second, and your hand fades through them. It's examine. It's examine.
Oh no! Oh, Luca, you're so
you look
stupid.
up. You look up and you can see it kind of like tilts down at you and it's like, and looks back and then turns around and it actually kind of like stumbles down the hallway,
Oh boy.
splashing as it
just-
goes.
Kind of like wipe
Can
my
you get
hand
off of
on
me?
my suit. How about you stop tripping, you big oaf? I thought I... That's when I just like huffily get off.
I can't
of
believe I'm
All right,
here
you
with
big dog, stop lying on top of me. I'm not your rug.
him.
Seriously.
You'd make a rather poor rug, but I don't think that's the point right now.
Thank you. Then if so, get off of me, please.
Atuk
I
turns
stand
over
up.
to Morak and states, "Not to group you in with these buffoons, but they're all warm-blooded, and that is how I will categorize them from now on."
Luca kind of turns around and snarls at him.
He just flips his page in his book and continues to write something while looking at you.
Not a scribe, dummy lizard. But I'm smarter than you think. Not my fault I ended up in with these guys.
It is your fault.
Not entirely. Not when they were beating
I'm not going to
someone up.
argue. I'm just going to follow. Because at least this thing will take us.
Yeah,
where we
it's
need to
standing
be.
down the hallway, and it's like bringing, it's got its finger, and it's kind of like telling you to come that direction.
Is it really
I
a
really
wise
don't want to do
idea?
this. I don't want to do this, but we're headed that way anyways, so.
Don't
I mean-
blame me for putting me in with them.
I don't
But I am technically
think-
warm-blooded.
it's a smart idea.
I
all of
know.
this.
That's why I'm saying you aren't in my book. You're avian, not mammalian.
What about me? I haven't done anything.
This is true, he says, and then walks past you. I have yet to make up my mind on you yet.
All
So-
I did was have someone trip. All I did was trip, and then someone just got angry with me. Good heavens.
You need to talk less, he says to you.
uh, uh,
You guys continue. This thing leading you at like half the speed you guys would actually be making your way at. But he takes another left and then takes another right and kind of follows a couple more tunnels this way and that way. It's a maze down here. And you guys are amazed that you would have made your way in here if you hadn't had the help of this strange entity, the Consumed.
well,
And they did have
least-
you, but your own senses aren't always keen either.
correct. Well, we
Um,
also have the scribe, so
It's true.
we have two people who can double check each other.
Mm-hmm. So, you continue down the hall, and it opens up in this one doorway, and it seems to open. You can see the liquid stops. It seems to drain into something, and you guys are now walking on solid ground. There's a stairway down, and there seems to be torches lighting the interior of this much larger hall, if you will. And you can see, of course, there's some machinery and different things in here, and they all seem to be unplugged or deactivated. As well as in the far back, as you can all see a little bit better in this hall, there's a big reactor, which looks to have this kind of runic devices on the sides of it and whatnot, as well as some tubes that are connecting it, and a set of strange materials in the center that seem to be powering it. And a Majrin stands in front of it and turns around to you all. And you can see that something you hadn't noticed when you walked in is along the left and right sides, and there's kind of like a step up. There are beings just like the one who led you here. There must be 50 or more on each side.
Oh, yay.
Uh-oh.
And they're all on their knees with their their hands on their knees as well, and they're all just sitting there.
Hmm.
He turns to you all and says, I asked you once already. Why are you here?
Tourism. And I want to see
Alright,
what you're
I'm
up
gonna lie,
to.
At least make it believable.
We came to
Tourism,
look for
and I
a
want to see what you're up to.
package.
A package, last in transit, he says back.
Yes, do you know
Say
something
so.
about this?
Well, it's a shame, really. I had attempted to cover all my bases, but it seems I missed one. But that is no matter. Do you like what you see? He says, gesturing out. The scribe kind of looks between both sides and says, it's fascinating.
Not sure what I'm looking at.
You're just looking at a typical layer.
I'm gonna roll perception.
All right.
But,
This is
I have to
layer.
say,
No. Force.
Non-nat 20.
Non-nat 20? They all seem to have their eyes closed. For one, all of the consumed on the sides here.
what was that one lady's name with the white hair and like cloth covering her eyes?
Are you asking him, or are you asking me?
No, I'm asking you.
If you don't remember, then your character would not remember in this case either. Your own character's knowledge is quite limited.
Yeah, but he did meet her, so.
This is true, but he might not remember her name.
Hmm.
What do you mean by all the bases covered?
He's trying to cover his tracks to keep his little operation a secret from everyone.
He snaps.
He didn't want anybody
But
coming
what is
here.
the purpose of
Right.
your operation?
To
What is
help
the
take
purpose of
over
your
the world
operation?
the darkness? Hello? He's serving her who serves him.
I have no
Galamus.
clue who him is.
Him is Galamus.
The scribe
mean the
scoffs at
old-
you.
Guy in the folklores?
The folklores.
Oh my god.
Aren't
He's
you
as real as
supposed
you
to
and
be
I.
intelligent? I shouldn't judge. I won't need your
Perhaps-
intelligence.
Perhaps you could explain to us, enlighten us as to what you're doing.
Why would I need to do that when you'll know? Just when you join. By force or not, you may choose.
Well,
Some of us
Some of us what?
Yes, please continue.
like to know what we're about to do before we join.
I
well,
have to agree.
It is servitude of the highest degree.
What is the purpose of being a servant if you aren't free?
It is in the name, my friend, he says back.
Why would one want to
I
be a
am
servant?
personally of the mindset that I enjoy my free will. So,
Free will's a
would-
lie. No one has free will. I don't have free will. I'm a servant of my uppers just as you are.
Isn't it because of what you've chosen to do?
I chose a
Or
path.
what has been perhaps forced upon
chosen for
you,
you.
but you didn't.
I don't
There's
believe
always
in
a choice.
predestination, but it leans towards that.
Wow.
That is why there is such a thing as grace.
Preach to me all you want, techhead. I really don't care. You're joining me one way or the other. I will give you one choice.
How dare you? Why would I ever join you?
He kind of rolls his eyes and goes, and you see a couple of them stand up on each side. He goes, "Is that a no?"
You
I just
haven't
kinda,
been
like,
able to
glare at
control
him.
it
Is this a
until
veiled
point.
threat?
Well, you gotta say it one
If
time.
you take me, at least let the others go. They don't deserve this.
Now that would be called grace. Something I am lacking in.
Well, then I lack the ability to just give up.
What did Ari say? Okay. Luca?
Sorry, lagging. Hang on,
good?
give me it. Okay, there we go. Perhaps, tell us what we would be doing, Forced, and why. By the way, I would kind of like to roll deception at this point.
Yeah, that's fine. Are you trying to
Oh, that,
deceive like you want to
I-
join?
yes.
Okay.
I'm
That
gonna-
is the goal.
I'm gonna look for any odd pieces with which I could fight in this tunnel / opening. Should it come to it?
Oh, natural 24.
Okay. Can you can you describe a little bit more specifically what you want to say?
I'm trying to give, for one thing, commensurate to the guys that, like, I'm trying to distract him and maybe get him to reveal any information, but also convince him that I'm perhaps interested and lure him into, like, a false sense.
Can I roll perception?
Mhm.
And see if there's maybe any weak points I see or anything I could use to our advantage.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Hey,
Woohoo,
Forrest.
okay.
Nice, man. Welcome.
All right. I put in my
Tree.
roll for my perception.
So
Okay.
dice and a half. So it'll be
24 deception. Natural. Very, very nice. Perception. Usable weapons, materials on the floor. There are no weapons or materials, say, on the floor specifically, but there are things kind of on the sides as well as supports for the tunnel.
Interesting.
You do know you're in a space station.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're in terms of what Luca's doing, you've convinced them that you're doing this to so you kind of glance at them to say, I'm gonna try and just like distract him. And then you go to him, and what do you say?
Oh gosh, I'm trying to figure out how to word this right. Like, how to make this sound somewhat convincing. Even though I know rolled a natural 24.
Just because you rolled natural 24, what comes out of your mouth might not
I
mean
know.
natural 24 material.
Oh, I know. I'm interested. Haven't found my place in this world. I'd like to find something to do.
I
And
believe you.
seems like a decent cause.
A decent cause indeed. You are a Protean without cause, and you would like that. I felt the
that is
same
right.
way. Step forward.
question.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
So what happens when you roll a perfect again?
D6s?
Mm-hmm.
Dice and a half. So if it's a 5, you get a 7 because you round down.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I also rolled a perfect on my last one, I think.
Okay, well, it was a nat 20, so
Look at that.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if he had a nat 20. Wait, what was...
What was what?
I'm trying to
So-
remember what Ari was rolling
What?
for. I'm trying to remember what you were rolling for.
Oh, perception. Sorry,
What on
I didn't
specifically?
put that in the chat. Weak points. Things to our advantage.
The supports, same that Entaurus saw, as well as the massive reactor right behind him.
Duh.
Definitely that.
Can I
The
ask
tubes
something
could
more
also be something.
specifically?
Mhm.
On the reactor, is there anything on there specifically that I see that would be a weak point?
The connection tubes
Like a
that would be
opening.
like feeding the coolant and such.
Okay.
I'm gonna send
Interesting.
JT my backtrack log.
All right.
as a
JT's kind of, he
precautionary
walks
measure.
up next to you.
Can I grab my 9th card and shoot at those connectors?
Yeah. You
Are
can
you
start
sure you
like
want to
going for that.
initiate
But
combat?
Luca, I'm gonna let you go first in the
I
situation.
think it's
as well.
inevitable at this point.
Luca steps forward, or do you step forward?
I kind of sideways glance at like Morak and like Entaurus, like what do they
There's
think?
no need to be afraid.
I wish we had
Telepath?
yeah, Brendan's character, he could tell us, like, tell other people stuff without anybody-
Telepaths, man. They're really handy.
hey.
We've
That's
technically got two somewhat telepaths, but they're AI telepaths.
Yeah, they're not telepathic. They're technologic.
I mean, hey, Rip,
We're
there's a realm
techlo-
circle
we're
of people
You're
that
networked.
they can use, so we'll see if
Technopathic.
that becomes one.
He goes, "What is your name?"
Okay.
Luca.
Nice to meet you, Luca.
You as well. And I do take
My name is Daikun.
Thank you.
Step forward.
What is Daikun? Like what kind? He's a
Modron.
Modron.
He's
And
a Martian.
Mm-hmm.
They're what again? They're a machine?
They are
Oh.
organic. They are,
Space wizards.
yeah.
Okay.
Think
Sorry.
Doctor
The horn.
Strange.
Oh, okay, yeah. T and I were going over this last night.
Kisses.
So I take a step forward.
Okay. You step forward. He goes. And he steps down from his step a couple times as well, and he comes towards you, and he holds out his hands to you, and you can see there's all these runes that have been burnt into his skin.
I'm just like, oh, they're internally like there's a oh shoot. I don't want to touch him.
Yeah, as he
Is there any
steps down,
chance-
like there's the light around him is like bending and turning darker, just like seeping onto him.
One sec.
Oh no. Is there any way I had any of that, like, I could get any of that chemical that I made earlier onto my hands? Like, onto
Mm-mm.
my, like,
It would burn
gloves?
you.
It would burn me, okay, I don't have any
I'm
gloves
gonna
or anything
activate my
to
jump pack and knock her down and start stab the guy.
All right, roll for it.
Thank you. Please
welcome.
let that work.
Gotcha.
if
So
that
would I
doesn't
roll
work,
for
I'm gonna
agility
take-
here?
Yep, roll for agility, and everybody else
Initiative.
roll for initiative.
What is initiative again? I'm sorry, I feel stupid.
It's
D20.
roll D20 and then add your reflex.
So I don't get to shoot the thing.
I'll let you.
You can't
I'll
do
you have
that
an
in the
action to
moment.
do that right now,
Okay, let me do it. I'm rolling right now.
and you're not rolling damage technically, so roll with a D20.
Okay.
15 agility.
15 agility. All right.
I got 18.
Okay. So, you did that first technically.
Is
So you
it wins or just the total number for the reflex?
just the total number. It's the only number we take. That's total.
Sorry.
You're
Okay,
good.
Okay, sorry.
You whip out ninth card and just you shoot out a couple blasts towards the main tubes that connect it. You can see it go start spraying out all this coolant and liquid from that one tube. It didn't break it off or anything. But yeah, now it's all spraying out and kind of pooling up onto the floor around there as like a mist. And then additionally, Entaurus, you just dive right through Luca and you push her down.
I'm gonna
Or
activate
push
my
him
assault
down.
pack and like try to push her backwards or like chuck her backwards.
Okay, you
That way she's further back. Lucas, sorry,
Yep.
my bad.
and then roll for hand-to-hand stab or power.
Because
This
I'm
case,
using
I'd
my
say it's-
jetpack, do I get any bonuses?
Not to this roll. No, that'd probably be
Because I'm
negatives.
doing using my jetpack as while I'm stabbing.
Will be a power. We'll say it's a power, but I'll give you a plus D4 win.
Okay.
The music.
Very ominous. 20, 20 what?
Kind of think it fits decently well.
That's what I was thinking. No.
Would you say you're all within
2.
10.
15 feet of each other?
I don't know where I'm at now. Speaking of,
You're all
just
kind
got,
of-
like, shoved
You're all
back.
standing, I'd say, within like a cube or so. Luca, you're up a little bit, and then you've been thrown back. And he's up in front of, Entaurus is up in front of everybody, but otherwise you kind of are all standing in a centralized group. Question is, are you within 15 feet? I'd assume you are.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Probably,
I
most
think
likely.
so.
What was your roll there?
Mine.
10 damage, 2 wins. All right. So you go, and you start flying toward him. You bring out your blade and you've shoved Luca back. He uses his reaction and just instantly summons a runic shield in front of him. So you slam right into that and it breaks and does no damage to him whatsoever. And he goes,
So wait, does the shield break or does the dagger break?
the shield breaks. It's technically a token shield.
Got it. Do I have a second action here?
That was your combat start. So, all right.
Dun,
And then
dun,
initiative.
dun.
Has everybody put that down?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
1 second.
Well, everyone except for Cap.
Yeah.
Oh, yikes.
Okay.
Hey Cole, just a reminder, when are we gonna take a break?
We can take a break now, actually. We'll take a break here. Just as we're starting combat and it's probably going to last a little while. So, I'll let you
Okay.
guys
Yeah,
put down initiative. And in that case,
I guess goals are to calculate.
Yep.
So,
exactly.
How long?
Ari, Amber, myself.
How long do you think it's going to take, Ari?
I'm hoping just about 15 minutes or so. Would that be okay?
Okay. We'll take a 15-minute break, 20-minute break, so that's fine.
Okay.
All right, we'll be back in 15-20 minutes.
Cool.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
Alrighty.
I ought to use the restroom now. Today it wound up being Sword Art Online.
Nice. I'm kind of interested in that. I don't watch anime, but I've been
See, I
interested
don't really
in that.
either.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like something you'd like really do a lot. I know you like Ruby.
Well, that's American animation.
Yeah. Yep.
But
So
it's
we're
kinda weird.
not back yet. We're waiting for Ari to return, but right now we'll
Good
we'll
old
just
Nedra.
discuss things, and she'll turn her camera back on. We'll be in the correct layout.
Oh no, who am I labeled as right now?
Me.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm
I'm
usually
okay with that.
on the right, and you're usually down where
I'm usually right below you.
your wife is. Yeah, you are usually right below me. I mean, just like on the Discord layout. Because we use Discord. I think we have one viewer.
Is that Forrest?
No, he left, I think.
It's me.
Rawiro. Is that you?
No, but I'm watching.
No? Rawiro?
I don't have a name.
Well. But his account, Rawiro. So, hello, one viewer. How's it going? Hello! We are back in the correct layout. Alrighty. Well, are we ready to continue?
No. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. Cool. Everybody good. All right. Well, cool. Let's get back
Is it
to
fine if I
it.
get a snack?
Oh my gosh. dude.
Really? We've had a
Yeah,
20
The
minute
whole
break.
time, man. 20
I'm
minutes.
I'm kidding. I'm
Okay, okay.
I mean, I went and got ice cream during that break. I
got some
chilled, you know,
water.
Come on.
I used the restroom.
I was stressing
alright?
out.
Stressing out. Yeah, applying
little
for an
bit.
apartment is a
Got
bit stressful.
this.
You got it.
You
It's
got this,
no
alright?
problem. As long as you have references, I'm pretty sure you're good.
So.
Is it you alone in an apartment, or you have roommates?
This one is me alone. I was planning to move out with a friend, but she has kind of been like, well, I can't move out unless I have a job. I'm like, well, have you been applying to jobs? And she's like, no. So I'm like,
Yeah, what
do
you
I know
doing?
the said friend? It's just
Yeah. This is cousin,
wanna-
said cousin.
That's what I. Are you serious? Sad. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Well,
It's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
It's just if she gets her stuff together, we might apply for. If I don't get this one, might apply for another apartment together. But we'll see.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry
But
about that. But
I'm just planning on doing me for now because like I need to do this. So
and it'll be
The
really nice.
best.
It'll be super, super nice.
yeah, and the place I'm applying at is low income apartments.
That's not
So yeah, I mean they're brand new and the rent's not too terrible. I think it's like for one bedroom's like $470 a month. So
bad. That's not bad at all. Compared
Yeah.
to double that for any other one bedroom.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
Montana
I'm hoping it
stuff
works
is
out.
crap right now. Well, anyway. So, alrighty. Let's get back to it. You had just started.
Combat has started.
Yes, combat has started. I will throw up.
I gotta turn this music down.
I-
My goodness.
I'll turn it down a little bit on my side, just in general, so we aren't getting deafened by it.
Did you post the initiative list of who's going first? I'm going
No, I
first.
was just saying I was gonna throw up the initiative list.
I missed
really
that.
do hope he does
Ignore
it.
me.
All of
No, you're good.
us.
You are fine.
I hear
Alrighty.
nothing on Streamscape.
You might
But
just
it
want
is
to-
JT.
Yeah, JT
Poor-
kind of wrecked there. All right. So, first on the
Oh my
list
goodness, I can-
is Nezrin.
Wait,
Do you have who has quick draw?
wait a minute. Why is
Quick
Luca
draw?
after Morik when Morik went after Luca?
What is
Oh,
Hey,
I
She has
said
a
remember
blessing.
how
20.
Why?
Remember
I said
how-
a 20.
Cap, you gave me the initiative list. Luca is set to natural.
Yes, and I said
to
a 20.
I know, and Morak rolled a
Yeah,
20.
Lucas got a
21?
20. No, I said 19.
19.
19.
How did you get a 21?
So what's going on?
I don't know. Well, I'm gonna quickly redo this.
Sorry.
Oh, the initiative list.
You're
is
not
messed
your
up.
fault.
I'll get some cereal now. I'll be back.
Hey, I'm not
It's
the
done.
lowest this time.
It's
so-
done. It's done.
Late.
Okay.
Entaurus.
Well, he's not first anyway, so it's fine.
Good.
I'll just attack him first.
I mean, the build attack first too, so.
So, all right. Does anybody have quick draw?
So,
Yet.
Not yet. Or yet? Yes.
My list.
9.
9. Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. Does Entaurus have quick draw? I don't think he does either.
I do not.
I don't
see
believe so.
at all.
Well,
Amber
good thing
doesn't.
Daikun does.
no, I don't.
Daikun goes first.
I don't like this.
I-
probably.
He's using character blessings at his level. He is actually pulling from the list and had to go up the tree just like you guys did. So he's running off of a similar layout, just how you guys would be. My hair is, what is it
Suspicious there, sir?
doing? It's being
It's
weird.
hanging on you.
Yeah, it is. It's being staticky and it's attaching to my forehead. All right.
Well, that might, if you condition it, maybe it would do that.
You don't know what I do with my hair.
I'm just saying, if you condition it, it won't do that.
I do.
I know.
I learned a cool trick for static hair, like frizzy hair, is using dryer sheets and like putting your hair with it.
Huh. Interesting.
Heard that one before.
Fast. I did not know that. I don't know these tricks. My hair gets really long, well, thick, and then it starts doing this in the summer especially. But anyway, it's doing it again. It's okay. You know what? I'm okay. I'm okay. So,
It's fine. You're good.
if I couldn't see myself in camera, I wouldn't know. So, all right, Daikun goes first. And what will he do?
Well, the serial killer's back, so.
All right, I know exactly what he'd do. He's gonna activate Gravity Ward, and so he runs something over his hands and grabs some of the dust from his pocket and runs it up, and like it turns to this glowing material, and his rune lights up on his, well, I guess it's his hand, and he slams his hand down, and all of you are then suddenly pushed down, and it's within a 3x3 space, except for Entaurus, actually. You'd be the only one that wouldn't have to worry about this. But the rest of you are going to be taking... How much damage does this thing do again?
Wait, is our health back from the last battle, or no?
No.
Yeah. No?
Health is not back. Shields are back. Health is not back.
What was our health down to? We took 5.
I don't know.
Neither.
I don't think I received any damage, so.
Yeah, I'm
I think
kinda
I'm
doubting
okay.
you
Oh,
did.
neither did I. I don't think I did either.
Yeah, you're going to be taking 6 damage straight to your health for the next 4 turns if you stay in this thing.
Uh-oh.
How do we note our health?
Yeah, plus
it's-
-6 next to the health.
Yep, you are
the
all
dark red?
instantly. No, don't.
No,
It's do it
no.
in the checkbox area. Because you have -6. That's where you're like.
Yeah, I got it.
No, Amber.
I will fix it. Give me a second.
No.
Okay.
It.
That's
Okay.
how
Yes,
it was
you did fix
a
it.
second ago.
We're good. We're good. All right. We're good now. Thank you. Sorry, I built the sheets so that they could auto do whatever, but nope.
Wait, 5 or 6?
6. 6. Technically, it's corrosive damage because that's the damage that goes straight through your shield. So it is
Right.
burning all of you while you're in this rune. It's pressing down on you. And that is his first and only action with quick draw. So next it is Nezrin.
Alright.
What are my options at this point?
Well, you're jammed down, but you're still able to do things. It's your reflexes reduced slightly. But you're
So
still
how
able to
does this
shoot him.
affect your body necessarily? Like, are you just basically just kind of stuck in one spot, or how does that
No,
work?
your reflex. I'm saying your reflex save and your reflex skills are down by 1.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're still
So,
able to move same.
am I
As
still
long as you get
able
out of
to
the
do
15
things?
range. Yep. As long as you're
Okay.
getting out of the 15-foot range,
Um,
it also will not burn you for the consecutive 4 turns. So now it's down
Okay.
to 3 turns.
How can I get out of this situation? Can I walk or run, or not really?
Yeah, use movement. You can totally use movement.
Okay.
Because
Would
it's a
that be
rune that's
a
been placed within 15 feet. Center on the person who's in the very center of your group.
Okay. How far can I go with one
So,
action?
major action is 30 feet. 15 feet is a minor action. And there's 2 minor for every major.
Okay. So how far away is he from us currently? Is he like right at that 15 feet?
I'm going to say he's
marker?
like 30, 40 feet. I'm going to say he's 40 feet out from you guys. Because Luca was walking forward and then was shoved
Okay.
I
back.
got thrown. Yeah, I got shoved forward. Or
And then
shoved
Entaurus flew up toward him.
Okay. Can I move 15 feet outside to the... would that make me outside of the circle or still in it if I move 15
You'd be outside
feet?
of it. You're on the edge.
Okay. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to use a major action to shoot my 9th card.
All right. That is fine. And you can save your minor action if you'd like to.
I
Or
would
f-
like to, yes.
Or if you want to use a small piece of
Okay.
equipment or something. Or like a medi-pin. That's minor action.
Okay, cool. Give me one sec here.
All good.
Do. See, okay. A lot of rolling.
Yeah, there is.
It always is. I'm just thankful I don't have to roll 19 dice.
Yeah. And Luca, you're in the next spot.
Oops.
What constitutes as a minor action versus like a major action?
Major action is shooting, moving a major action, which is 30 feet. Using large equipment would be major action, like barrier shield or something like that. Minor action would be use something like small equipment, which would be your like medi patches, medi pins, other things like that. Why is it anything specific you want to do?
No, I was just looking. I
Nice.
got the enhanced service, so I have an extra minor action.
Gotcha.
Okay,
I
so
was thinking.
just to make sure I'm doing this correctly, So I'm rolling accuracy and my skill bonus, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Anything else?
Nope.
No. Okay.
And then you're adding that to your attack damage.
Yeah. So that's 1, 2, 3.
And he's already used his reaction for this turn. So he can't do anything.
Dun, 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 dun.
So if I roll 6 wins, is that considered a perfect, or do I have to get all of my
All of them.
the full 7? Okay.
All full 7. And you dice and a half it and double damage.
Okay. So just be the 6 plus 12. So that's 17 damage.
Okay, 17.
And I'm gonna shoot. Yeah. And I'm gonna shoot the main guy, whatever his name is, because. Yeah.
Dakun. All right. Alrighty. And that's an energy weapon, right?
Mm-hmm. Actually, no, wait, hold on. That's 18 damage. I don't know how to math.
I feel that.
All
I
good. So that was 18 damage.
Yeah.
Energy damage. Alright. You can see there's this kind of a strange field around him that you seem to cut through and damage as it hits him. You can see you shoot up his left torso and he kind of, coils back for a second and then instantly gets back into his pose. But you nail him. And it's Luca's turn.
Oh boy. Okay, so probably gonna use my sidearm first.
Okay.
Remind me how to do that. I am terrible when it comes to combat. I feel like
So sidearm
I
first?
never
Is that what you're doing?
remember this. Yeah, my sidearm.
So it is your weapon bonus, your skill bonus, plus your skill, and you roll those together.
Okay, so accuracy. Now accuracy, am I just rolling the number of dice? I can-
You're rolling the total number of dice, yes,
Okay.
plus your accuracy bonus.
And no d20 with these, right?
Correct. And then you add that to damage.
I think I did that right, but I might have totally not.
It's all good. We'll roll with it. Literally.
That was a bad pun.
Thank you. You should appreciate it.
Oh, I never said I hated it. I just said it was bad.
Sure. If only you had a telepath. Seems like
Oh, I
something
know,
I'm
right?
echoing through both sessions too, Saturday and Tuesday, because neither of you guys
What
have telepaths,
characters
really.
are telepaths?
Zalos, Zavlian, Urian, Deltans. Deltans are kind of telepaths. They're not really telepaths, but they are, but they aren't.
In order to do something.
Yeah.
Are Urians the ones that have like the iridescent like streaks like in their faces?
That's Unavali.
Right.
There's the Urians have the
Unavali.
dome.
Urians are galaxy brains.
The one he
Okay,
shot and
okay,
busted the chrome
yeah,
dome
I
of.
was about to say the one that he murdered mercilessly.
So what was your-
mercilessly.
What was the roll? Oh, 12 damage.
I think it was 12. I totally may have not gotten that right, but you know what?
It's okay.
I'm just gonna...
All right, 12 damage. Is that energy damage with your sidearm?
Impact, I thought. Yeah.
Well, it should say E impact, B impact.
B impact, ballistic.
Okay,
is
ballistic impact. All right, you see you get one shot off on him, and the rest of it gets absorbed by that field that's around him. Otherwise, it does no damage to that field. Your next action.
I think I have at least one like chemical bomb with me. I may
Yep.
have another. Thought I had another one from a while
You
ago.
do have an acid bomb, I think. I don't think you ever used
So
it.
can I don't think I did either. Could I hawk both of them at the same time?
That'd be a major action to throw it, because it's an attack.
That's what I'm saying. Could I hawk one of them? Or
Yeah, you could chuck them both. Or no, sorry, you could chuck one of them.
okay. Which one would create more damage? That would be the question.
The one is an acid bomb, so it's corrosive, bypasses shields completely, but deals damage over time.
Okay.
Similar to what he's doing with the gravity rune on you guys.
Okay. And the other one?
Can't hear you, Cap.
Okay.
And please remember that I am right next to him.
Move
Mhm.
out of the way. I'm just gonna throw it and say, duck, Entaurus.
Which one?
What was the second one? The damage for the second one? I couldn't remember. I know
The
acid
corrosive
bomb
damage one?
was-
The acid bomb?
No, the other one. Didn't I just make a different one?
The temperature bomb.
Fire
Yes.
Burn damage.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, burn damage. I think I said it was 10 damage?
I'm wondering which one would be better to hawk.
I'll let you just make it a d20 damage.
Okay.
The temperature
I'll
one.
just-
But you could roll anything from a 1 to a 20.
Oh boy.
D20s are risky.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just.
Ooh,
go
if it's a
with-
20.
Let's just go with the one I know. Let's go with the corrosive.
Alright.
And I'm just gonna shout, "Duck, Entaurus!" and chuck it.
Gotcha.
Do I
You
have to
chuck it.
roll, like-
Since I've got a reaction, can I avoid it?
Yes, you can.
But I
That's
should
perfect.
actually be on the ground, right? I actually should be hovering, right?
No.
Because I do have my assault
you'd
pack
hit
on
him,
still.
and, well, your assault pack isn't a jet pack. It's a jump pack.
Ugh,
We discussed this.
fine. I always forget the details. I always had a specific idea in mind when I had it.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Do I need to roll something?
No, you do not. You just have to, you throw it,
No.
Okay.
splashes down. How much damage is listed there?
Oh boy.
Does it say?
I don't
Okay.
think so. I don't think I have that written down. Let me check.
D20 damage for.
Temperature for the burn bomb. And then there's the corrosive bomb, which we'll say is 4 corrosive damage, which means you're
Should it-
rolling.
Do I
you
put
saying?
that in with my weapons, or do I put that in like my
It's your inventory.
inventory? So we have, and I just have the burn bomb, don't I?
So it'll be 4 corrosive damage, and corrosive damage is d6s. So you roll that for 4 turns.
Okay, this one. So I have to roll a d4. Oh boy.
Yep.
For.
Sure I have the
No,
right
it's
dice.
4 d6s.
4d6s, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a dummy. So I just need to roll roll 4 of them right now.
Hold on. I think I have 1 second. Corrosive damage is a
Yeah.
little different.
Oh boy.
Sorry.
What did you say what the burn bomb was for damage?
It was D20.
Okay, thank you. D20. That one is finally written down.
I swear. Okay, so I think how corrosive damage works, I don't quite remember, but we'll say it is. I think corrosive damage was like 4, so it went by turn and number of dice. So yeah, you get to roll that many d6, and then for that amount of turns, so 4 turns.
So I roll 4 for 4 turns.
Yep.
And is it the number of wins?
Nope.
No.
No number of total
just-
damage.
Oh boy. So just whatever is on
So
here, huh?
essentially that bomb can kill.
Yeah.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
6, 7.
And I don't think that's quite correct on how I was planning it originally, but I'll have to rediscuss it with Josiah, the other Josiah.
I think it would be 9, but I
Alrighty.
did that right.
Yeah.
Well, fortunately,
Wait,
even
wait.
if you had
I
maxed
have
it,
a
I still would have been alive.
Question.
Yeah.
I have the one roll or the one blessing reroll ones. Does that apply here?
No.
'Kay.
That's
Figured.
skill rolls.
Okay, kind of figured, but I wanted to double check because I got 3 ones, which really sucked.
Yeah. That
I'm
does
gonna use
suck.
my assault pack to get out of the way.
Okay. Is it your turn yet?
I have a reaction.
Okay. Yeah. If yeah, you jump out of the way using your reaction, just.
Yep. I'll be a sufficient distance away that I can't get hit. Well,
I'm gonna
that
say
way
you
I'm not
move-
in
you
melee
move 15
range.
feet.
So. Yeah, and I'm also not, and I'll also be outside of that 3x3 square.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Okay. Morak, it's your turn.
Oh, it's never gone. Oh, she's opening up my window.
What?
Hmm?
He said it was your
Huh?
turn.
Oh, I heard.
Not that you returned. Your turn.
Oh, your
Um,
turn.
I'm gonna use enhanced servos. Servos.
Servers.
whatever they're called,
I
to
know it.
move
Yes,
out
you finally
of
got some hand
the
servers.
gravitational field that's holding us down to the ground.
Field. Gotcha. Cool.
And then I'm gonna use my bow on this son of a gun.
All right, you move out.
And draw the bow.
Now I'm the only one still left in that circle. That's great.
Yep, it was centered on you.
Oh, great.
So a minor action movement will get you out of there.
But I'm gonna have to wait till my turn now, aren't I?
Yep.
Also, if I'm on my character sheet. So
Hmm.
$33. Hang on, let me pull up Discord real quick. So 23 damage. 6 win.
Mm, 23 damage, 6 wins. That's a pretty good roll.
Well, it doesn't help that range. I have a blessing that gives my ranged weapons plus 7 damage.
That's true.
You suck.
That's pretty good.
Wait, yeah, I did calculate that right.
23 damage. 6.
Which blessing
Wait,
is that
Sorry, 33, not 23. Whoops.
33. Oh, that's
Yeah.
just a little bit.
Yeah.
one? I forget what your blessing is.
So, it's marksman.
Dang it.
Marksman
I
gets
must
plus
have
7
missed
to
that
ranged
one.
weapons. My bow is a ranged weapon.
I'm
so
I
it's
must
actually
get
just
this
a
blessing.
flat
that
label.
skill. That
It
blessing.
actually does
It's
13
in tier 5. That may be
times
why.
2
Yeah,
equals
but I'm in tier
26, plus
5 too,
7,
so it's
because
like
I rolled a
dang it.
perfect 6.
I think I'll be getting this blessing because
Nice.
I have some blessing points.
Is it
to
all
use
ranged
up.
weapons, or is it a certain type of ranged weapon?
I only saw all ranged weapons when I read it.
I thought that it was like range on the weapon, but I don't know.
I mean, he's in.
I don't
range.
remember it very well.
Plus,
So,
if I actually type it right. See here. Medium range weapons deal +7 damage.
Medium ranged. Which your bow classifies as.
would my rifle classify as a medium range?
Yep. And so would
Sweet.
the 9th card.
Yay!
It's a
You're
rifle.
welcome for this information, guys.
Thank you. I can't believe I didn't see that. Oh well.
All right. Yeah, you sling it, or you knock an arrow and you fire it out, and you move out of the way. You stab right through it, and you can see it like creates a hole in his barrier and stabs him right into the arm. And he yanks out the arrow, and he's not
Well, I'm
looking
gonna
super
fire in
good.
rapid succession to where that hole is
All right, fire again.
with another shot. Let's see if
I
I
love
get
that
lucky
blessing.
again.
That's amazing.
+7 damage, a lot. But you guys are it's a tier 5 blessing, so
I mean, it's kind of nice.
it is.
Oh,
It is a very awesome blessing. I love that.
yeah. So, fortunately, I didn't get a perfect roll again. But
Makes sense that your last one's so high if you got a
Damage.
perfect roll.
5 win.
5 win.
Mm-hmm.
Did you dice and a half the other one?
Yeah,
Okay, just making sure. 5 win.
because then technically I had 7.
Okay.
And 6 plus 7 is 13, so.
I'm just looking through his abilities. You fire again. You shoot out. It flies right toward him, and he takes a d4 damage, but avoids your attack. You see it flies right through him, but it looks like some of the mist that he's left behind is leaving some of himself behind. Alrighty.
So, no one really likes my bow.
No.
I wonder why.
And it's Daikyun's turn. You can see that as you've shot past him, he summons up his runes and they form up around him. All Doctor Strange-like.
Cool. You'd better ace this.
You can see that he connects his eyes with Morak. Roll an instinct save.
Yay! D20 now.
Yeah, d20, yes.
Such a dramatic.
Okay. You said instinct?
Instinct save.
No. Your husband's actually very, very boring.
I'll bite you,
Kidding.
by the way.
Oh. Oh, that's
You
still a good
haven't
roll.
lived with it.
19 instinct save.
I believe that he's very dramatic.
All right. So,
More than just a little.
you can feel he's attempting to affect your mind, but your own instincts kick in and whip him out. Something that was clouding your mind almost. Your vision became very, very dark for a moment, and then you beat it off. He kind of snaps out of it on his end as well. You can see he recalls the gravity ward, as he knows it's not really going to do anything on you guys.
You have to try a lot harder to use your darkness against me.
Oh, please. Hold on. Hmm. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You can see he summons up a pair of runic discs as blades. He goes...
Oh god, those things.
And he fades away and appears right behind you and, bless you, and swings right at your back and literally backstabs you. And he just vanishes and reappears right behind you.
Do I have anything against that?
There is a blessing that says, cannot be backstabbed.
Yep, I was
That's
just looking
stupid.
at that one.
Oops.
This is a prophet ability, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And it is called
Stupid. I don't have
Shift
that blessing.
Sphere.
I wish I had that blessing now.
Yeah, it'd be handy right now against this prophet, but so he's gonna roll for an attack on you. Let me see what that runic blades.
Yep, peak performance.
And backstab is double damage.
Well, I could use reaction to save myself from that one.
I mean, depends on what you do for reaction. If you have
Could
a
anybody else happen?
I mean, somebody could try and jump in, but he just instantly appears behind you within an instant.
Mm-hmm.
So he's rolled 18 damage against you, backstabbed. He slashes down. What now?
He's thinking.
Oh, okay. And that is energy slashing damage. Just so you are informed. And that is the end of Daikyun's turn. Atuk is next. And you can see
Well-
that
5 minutes. So that is 18, 18. Well, I'm at -4 health now.
oh, he dropped you in one hit. Dang.
Well, yeah, that's why I asked if we healed from the last round, and we didn't.
Nope.
So.
Mm-mm. That's part of the problem. So yeah, he appears right behind you and just goes right through your shield, and you just drop to your knees and drop to your face. And you are out. Roll first death save. And that is 2 dice.
Great.
Should only be 2 dice at least. Yeah, two death save dice.
Is that D6s or D20?
Yep, d6s. And your goal is to get 5 wins, and every negative you get cancels out a positive, and every positive you get cancels out a negative. But any negatives, if there are more than positives, count against your nerve. And if your nerve hits 0, you die.
If you have to get 5 wins, no matter what, I won't do it because it's only 2 dice.
No, not at once. You have to give up to 5, and however many rounds it takes you to get there, you're out for.
It's actually
Well-
3 dice at our level, just so you're aware.
Are you sure?
Yes, I looked on the sheet today.
The leveling sheet?
Yes.
Are you sure? So I think I
Well,
looked at
I'm
this the other
already
day.
at 3 wins.
3. Hold on. Now I'm extra confused. Give me a second. Race. Leveling spreadsheet. Death saves.
It says 5.
Oh,
1
yeah,
you get
yep.
2, and at 5 you get
You are
1.
right. Yep, you guys have 3. Thank you. They're just to the right, so I got confused. They're not underneath the number.
Oh, good. I know, it's so weird. I'm like, wait, it's not by race? Oh,
No,
well,
it's
that's
not.
nice.
It's just by level. It might be right race eventually, but right now, simplified. More simplistic.
Simplicified.
More simplistically, just
Yes,
by
yes.
level. Yep. All right, so you're up to 3 already. Nice. Also, humans have their death saves mastered because humans are impossible to kill. The one human. Hey!
Hey, I'm a deck. Does that mean
Nope.
I get like
No.
mastered? Okay.
Nope. It just means you're a deck.
I've got regeneration. How does that affect?
It's an ability, so it's not a passive regeneration. And you've only currently got 2 in there that
Got
you
it.
haven't used yet, so.
Yeah, and I'm at full health, so.
Also, pink quantum abilities haven't really been built out yet, so just FYI.
Oh, nice.
Morak, you're downed instantly. The whole party sees you just go. And Atuk, you can see that he flips out his largest book, and all this sand and stuff starts to drift up around him, and all these pages fly out of his books, and they all start to whip around him, kind of like a tornado. And then he shuts his book all up and just goes. And you can see all the dark energy that's surrounding Daikun just dies. And he literally all of the energy that seems to be humming off of him vanishes. And any energy that's also hovering off of Atuk is also gone. All the pages return to their normal states. And all creator abilities are nullified.
Wow.
Entaurus, it's your
She was
turn.
ahead of me.
Yeah, he would have done that first thing too. But he was right after you.
So let me flip to my character sheet.
And that's for the next available turn. And then if he gets the chance to go back into that state, he will.
So with the death save of 3, how is Torrent's character?
He's on the ground.
If I give him a Medipin Mark II, will he?
It'll
be
stabilize
revived?
him.
Okay.
I unfortunately don't think I have any with. I don't have a Medipen or
Let's say I give him 2. Oh shoot, I only have 1. I'm gonna chuck a Medipin Mark II at him. Is it possible that somehow it like impacts perfectly?
I mean, you can roll accuracy.
Oh
Okay,
gosh,
I'll roll
no.
accuracy.
Accidentally hits the enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or just like
He's
hits
right
him
next
in
to
the
him.
wrong place.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm on my stomach. How is it going to hit me in the wrong place?
Could hit you in the head.
It's not a needle.
Well, wait, he's
Okay.
right on top of you.
It's an
Okay,
epidermal
one
transfer.
second.
You already said you're going to do it, so roll, my friend.
Aw.
You're in it now.
Dun dun.
Well, I got a 19. Now to roll for the rest of accuracy.
I'm going to say it hits him without the roll. So
Oh, thank you.
you go, you pop off the top of it and chuck it. And for whatever reason, it seems it hits him like on the shoulder. It goes,
Superpowers.
and you are stabilized. Next round, you're up. And you come back as if you had just resurrected from death saves. So you get, I believe it's +3, and then your durability on top of that.
Does that count as a minor or major
So-
action?
Major action.
Durability +3. Got it.
If you were just like using it on yourself, but you're like full on chucking it. And if he was right next to you and you used it, that's fine.
Okay.
That'd be minor action, but
I'm
Eating
going
it.
to shoot this guy
okay.
No doubt.
in the back and yell at the same time.
Okay.
Because why
He's
not?
facing
know?
you. He is facing you.
I'm going to ask him, what were you saying earlier?
Scribes. best people to have on your side. Deadly to fight against.
Mm-hmm.
Can you actually make a character into a scribe?
Yep.
Ooh, good tip.
If you know how.
Scribes, as well he just
Okay.
demonstrated, have an ability to completely nullify all Rifter, Scribe, and Prophet abilities within the area around themselves.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So it allows for complete
Okay,
and
what does
utter
that do to the
leveling of the
corrupted?
playing field.
So technically the corrupted are powered by greater abilities.
Who?
The corrupted?
The consumed?
Yeah.
They're not prophets or anything else though.
Fair.
So it's nullifying Prophet, Rifter, and Scribe, not darkness or light. It's
Fair.
just nullifying the access to it. The consumed
But that also
definitely
means
still
they
get it.
can't really phase shift either.
They're not prophets.
But don't they technically use the same capability?
Kinda, yeah. I could say it nullifies their movement and such.
Hey, Cole.
Mm-hmm.
I got all wins. How do you do dice and a half again?
It's like a paycheck.
Add
Dice and a half,
dice to
rounded
your
down.
Win.
Okay.
Yep.
So, do I roll the
Then you
dice,
double the
or do I?
damage and
No, it's just
combine the
added.
two.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't dice and a half, and then dice and a half that, and then dice and a half that. If you roll perfect. No, it's just wins.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna roll then 3 dice because my roll was 6 dice,
No, wins.
right? Okay.
Wins.
So I'm an idiot. Sorry.
Dice
One
and a
sec.
half. Dice plus half wins. Okay, you got it.
If it's odd, do I round up or round down?
Round down.
So you roll 6 dice, you therefore got 6 wins. That's not 7 wins.
However, I have a soldier, which it indicates that I get +1.
Get
win.
+3 still. Yeah, that does count as
So,
perfect.
yeah.
So it does add toward it.
Yep.
Yep.
So, 44 damage.
What? How? You gotta explain that one to me, man.
7 dice. Okay, so 7 dice. I've got a base damage of 12.
Right. So
Then I've
24.
got 7 dice. That amounts to 19.
You add the
19
dice
total
after
damage.
You double the damage.
And then plus add the dice after I double. Okay, 1 second.
Yeah. So yeah. 24 plus
41.
Excuse me? You mean 31?
No, 19 times.
Where'd
What?
you get? You're not.
I
No.
had 7 wins.
We'll back up. We'll back
I had
up.
7 wins.
12?
12
Times
times
2
2
plus
is 24
Okay.
plus 7 dice and a half, right? Plus 10.
34 of them.
34 damage. You're trying to milk it, man. I can't let you do that.
Well, also means I did my damage wrong if it's plus half of what you rolled.
He is once again. Oh crap! He can't do that.
Neener.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Freaking jerkwad deserves it.
I have a
Gotta find my
question,
way out of
Cole.
this.
Could you just DM me something?
Maybe.
Check your DM.
I can't answer that question. I'm sorry.
Take this, scumbag.
Scumbag.
Kind of trapped him using Atruk.
Yeah, I did. It was my own fault. But hey,
Nice
a
job,
scribe's
Cole.
first instinct is to level the playing field, especially if the prophet's wiping out everybody. Man, if only he had summoned some wandering shields, he would have been fine. But no.
Yeah, he was too focused on trying to get rid of his adversaries that damaged him severely.
Yeah. You didn't let him build up his arsenal fast enough. He's trying to combine the two abilities. But, all right. So you, which weapon is this?
Scalpel.
So
If I had
your
+7
blade.
damage, can you imagine how insane that would be, Cole?
Wait, how much? Wait, how?
If I had the +7
How
damage
close
to
are
medium
you?
range weapons, I'm just outside of a 3, this square.
So you're like 10 feet away? Because you had to chuck the medipin at him,
Yeah, I'd say I was probably about 10 feet away or so.
and you're using your dagger.
No, my known as scalpel,
Oh, gotcha.
Blitz rifle.
which is confusing.
Okay, the blitz rifle does count as +7 damage, by the way. It's a medium weapon.
However, I don't have the blessing.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. That would be
Oh,
nuts.
Trust
Can you
me.
imagine how much damage I would have dealt?
Yeah, you'd have been pumping that out. But so, you can see that he's like attempting to survive after this happens to him, and then you just go, like, because they fire in the blitz fashion, and his energy field is pretty much ripped to shreds already. And you just pelt up and down him. He just goes and onto his back. Atuk just opens up his book again, and then you can see all the energy return. Daikun is on the ground, bleeding out.
Can I crawl over and stab him in the throat?
He's definitely dead already.
I don't care.
Yeah, you can, you yeah. This is not the end of combat though, but actually, well, hold on. Let me see.
Oh, fate.
Interesting.
Fate.
So, you can see the energy in the room starts to lift, and it all starts to kind of lift off of the consumed themselves that are in the room, and they start falling down and slumping onto each other, and there's a mixture of a whole bunch of Majrin and a human or two here and there as well, as a mixture of maybe like a Daovian or whatever as well. And Atuk's kind of watching this all very curiously, as they're all released from this energy that he's placed here. But at the front of the room, you see a figure start to materialize.
Oh, that whore.
And she raises her hands up as her figure forms in front of you. And this darkness starts to instantly re-envelop the room. And you can see her hands kind of outstretched towards Atuk. And she just goes and like pulls him in, and he just gets ripped from the rest of you guys towards her as she grabs him by the chest and proceeds to just rip his head off.
Oh,
Ooh.
you're kidding.
Nope.
He's dead?
No, no.
Atuk's body slumps to the ground, and she, wipes her hands very, of the blood that's now stained on them. And she goes, "What a shame." She kind of looks around as the consumed in the room are still kind of being released. The energy's starting to kind of half take them back and half release from them. Morak.
Hmm.
Roll fate.
No. No.
This is gonna get interesting.
No, no, no.
I made a boo-boo.
16.
16.
16.
You decide to pray. That's the best course of action
Well,
in
that
the
is
current
what I
moment.
would do. It's just like, correct.
The name instantly rematerializes itself in your head as you look at her in the front of the room, as you know Azen is now here in front of all of you. You attempt to pray out, but there's no response. And she just reaches out her arms and says, "Let me finish what he started then." You, and she points at Entaurus. You wanted to save them with your life. Is that not what you
Yes.
said? You are suddenly lifted off of the ground.
You are correct, but
What?
all right. You are correct. What are you about to do?
Take you up on that offer.
You guarantee they will be safe, correct?
No. And she proceeds to pull you closer.
I'm actually starting to
As
start
she does that,
laughing.
can I shoot the other end of a reactor and yell "run"?
Yeah, go ahead, roll.
Okay.
Yeah, you're kind of
Why
being
should
lifted
I
like
start
this, and you
laughing?
just go.
Can I do anything?
What's the rest of the party doing? And Entaurus is being lifted up and drawn towards this very mysterious entity.
Could I throw my other bomb?
Mm-hmm.
I have to roll a d20 for that one, don't I? For
Damage-wise, yeah. If you're hitting
So-
her,
Three
are you hitting
wins,
her?
17.
Yes.
How close is Entaurus to her?
He's within 30 feet of her and within 30 feet of you. I'm gonna say he's
Oh,
between both of you.
Okay.
I got
I'm gonna shoot my 9th card at her.
Okay.
15
Can I-
damage to reactor.
Okay.
I
I'm
yielded the
hoping
bomb.
for a really good roll here.
I yielded the bomb and I got 7 damage.
I just yelled
so-
"Go!
Run!
Hey.
Go, you fools! Go!"
As he's just laughing maniacally.
Go!
Oh, Marek's currently still lying on the ground laughing.
I'm just gonna like walk over to you after I or run over to you after I like throw that bomb.
So you just you chuck it right at her. It's flying through the air. You've got the 9th card drawn up on her.
2 wins.
2 wins.
3 wins. 3 wins. No, I'm keeping going. I'm still going.
Okay.
1, 2, 3,
Okay,
4,
I'm running
5.
over the Morak. Am I big enough to scoop like Morak up?
6.
Because I think he's got.
Okay, last chance.
He's got hollow bones, so I mean it makes sense.
Okay, I just gotta like scoop Morak up.
Okay, 7. So it's 24. Okay. So I got a perfect.
Okay.
So that's 7 wins. So then
7 wins.
Yeah.
All right.
So then I would double the damage, right?
And then add the wins to it.
And then add the wins to it, and then
Mhm.
what's the dice and a half? So how does that work again?
Yeah.
7
it's-
total,
So-
so it's +3 wins.
So +3 wins.
Mhm.
Okay.
So 10. Pretty good.
Okay, so that would be 34 damage.
All right. So you've got a grenade flying through the air. Or I guess a chemical bomb explodes on the top of her, as well as all these shots that go. And she flinches for a second and then locks eyes with you as her hands are just pulling him back. And you can see these weird glitches that have kind of formed where you've hit her. And she looks at them for a moment and wipes them off.
Go!
He'll take more than that to take care of Ozin.
Any
Nazrin,
energy that is
move it.
like dark in this room, which is nearly enveloped the whole room, is then starting to return back behind her, which is like opening up this portal up behind her as well.
No, I'm not gonna leave him. No.
If any of us want to make it out, we are gonna have to. We can't
JT
take her on.
JT yells out, "Entaurus, I hate you, man, but I love you."
I didn't do it!
Says, "I'm inclined to agree with him. We should go."
Let's go.
Go,
Entaurus,
you
I'm
fools! I
sorry.
shot the frickin' reactor!
Yeah,
Entaurus,
as
I'm
that
sorry.
energy starts to expand, you can see the reactor starts to brighten and brighten behind her as further.
I'm just like gonna run out of the room. I've got Morak and I'm just yeeting myself out.
All right, everybody who's running, roll agility.
Oh boy. Which does not include Morak, because Morak's just being hauled along.
Sometimes it helps to be the lightest person
he's
in
like-
the party.
You're just dragging him and just. Ari, what are you doing?
No,
Because you
that-
seem to be fighting for him.
Yeah. Trying to think here. Can I stand between her
Oh,
and
no.
Entaurus?
Yeah, you can. You sprint up right between them.
Oh,
She goes, "You want to join?"
Not a chance.
No, you could have him turn off his shield. No, never mind.
You can feel an energy start to grip you as well, but you're able to shake that off.
Can I attack her with my swords?
You can run up to her and try.
Go, you! Don't do this!
You just hear your name shouted really dramatically, and you know it's just Luca, just like, move it.
Nezrin!
Nazrin!
Nezrin! Just go. Let it go.
No, I'm not gonna let her have you.
You're within 5 feet of her.
Let it go. Is your life that important? Go.
Your life is that important.
In comparison to all you guys, no. Go. Besides, I have no clue what she'll do to me. Go on. I go into the unknown with courage in my heart.
All right.
Do you know?
Oh, Torin.
What a way to do that.
His
Alright,
brain has
Nezrin-
pop-up ads. I swear.
Ezra finally leaves and runs out of there.
Okay, so Nezrin, roll agility. You can see Azen starts to she grabs you, not by the neck, but she grabs you by the collar of your armor and says, "I'm not gonna kill you. I'm gonna do a lot worse." And just brings you in with her into the gate. And it starts to seal up
Yay.
as the reactor starts to go critical.
Where are Era and like
As you guys are sprinting out,
and
you can see that they've just now entered the doorway. Era's like,
I'm just like shoving everybody. Get out of the way.
Era consumes a piece of quantum and goes, "Oh crap!
Move it.
Okay."
Run, yeet yourself. I don't care. Just move.
You can see he expels all the energy that he just consumed and then sprints out. Uma just kind of stands there for a moment and then does the same.
What about Nis?
This was never with us.
Yeah,
Nis
Nis
was
was never
never
with
with
you.
us. Okay, I wasn't sure.
No.
He was inside the ship still.
Yep.
I think.
Alrighty.
Where is the ship exactly?
Do
Like,
this
how
all
far
day.
are we?
What are you guys' agility rolls?
I got a 2.
16,
I
2.
sucked really bad. Can Morak
Um,
like roll to help that? You know.
Morak, roll a cognitive save.
Please. Because otherwise something tragic might happen because you're with me.
Yeah, you're starting to have some serious problems trying to bring him out.
Well, I got a 12.
Alright. Yeah, you shake your head and you start waking up, and you can feel yourself being thump, 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 thump up some stairs. As you hear, Luca going, go!
Can I use my wings to readjust myself?
Yeah, you kind of shift yourself up and you're able to stand. Nezrin, you sprint up to them already and you start helping them up. Everybody's starting to run through the tunnels now, and all you hear is this shaking, and this whole station's starting to like rumble. And then the portal just closes up, and all of these people that are still laying in there are starting to wake up as well.
How far are we from our ship?
You guys make it to the main elevator. You don't know how many people you've left behind, but
Can I, do I have access to any, system, like, terminals?
Can we hack into anything?
no, you guys have tried that already. This tech is way too difficult for you.
Am I cognitive enough to fly?
Once you reach the main area, you could try and fly. You guys make it to the lift, though, and you start going up. And you can hear the whole station starting to rumble and rumble and rumble. And then the main group of people, who as you reach the main floor, they're all, like, rubbing their heads like, oh. And they're feeling the shake, and some of them are starting to freak out.
Leave the station. You just hear Luca just shouting that.
Well, as we're
Okay.
going up the elevator, I'm going to move onto my own 2 feet.
All right, yeah, you
I
stand
just kind
up.
of like dump you onto your feet. I'm like, you're
Yeah,
fine
now
now.
I get to deal with panics.
Yeah, you're all sprinting out. You get into the hangar, and as you're running towards that, you can see the whole ship is starting to move and like shift around. As you hear Nis at the command
I'm not
console
gonna run
going,
to a
"Let's
JC
go!"
ship. I'm going to run to Atuk's ship
A2 ship. Okay.
and see if I can get in.
All right.
Morak,
Yeah, you're
what
able to
are
hop
you
in.
doing?
Right. I'm going to hop into the pilot seat of his seat. Of his
Pilot
ship.
Pirate
And
ship.
power up and get ready to follow JC's vessel.
Okay. Bessie.
Did we reach?
Yeah, you
you
guys are
reach
reaching the
Bessie?
ships. You're able to reach Bessie, and you see the legacy ship in a vessel to your other side starts to go, and there's these shaking as the vessel starts to boot itself up, and you can see the wings shift a little bit. And the whole thing starts to lift and lift and lift, and then fly backwards. You can see it beams up several of the people that it sees in the main cargo bay, as you're detecting within the station that the reactor is seconds
gonna
away
fly.
from going.
Is there
critical.
a hatch where that cargo bay area was for this place?
No. It was all lift transported stuff.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna go over to where it was based on the schematics, blow a hole in it.
All right. You go, and you fly over that way. Roll pilot.
Yeah! I'm doing
Bessie is
something for
able to
once.
get out as well, and you've all beamed, or either beamed up into it, or have just gotten into it. Oh, I guess you can't beam up into it.
I just kind of like shoved everybody on the ship.
19 pilot, yeah!
Nice. You're able to fly over that area. with ease. You see the main station's layout.
I'm gonna blow a hole into that segment.
This ship can fit 3,
Perfect.
including you.
Well, it's about to be cramped.
Okay. So yeah,
That
you
works.
you go, you shoot a hole into the main section where that cargo bay was. You can see it starts to decompress.
Yeah, I'm gonna open my
Lock onto
hatch.
all life signatures
tell
and
'em to
beam
run
them
through
aboard.
it, and
No,
tell
just
the
like
Martian inside there to hop inside. And I'm gonna run in, grab the package, and get out.
Okay, you fly down, and you're able to land, kind of, well, not land, but just kind of hover in this space. As all of this stuff is now starting to drift out. Your helmet comes on. As you do see the box. Go ahead and roll grapple as you jump out of the pilot seat, and you have them all jump inside.
Oh no.
You can see they've cast runes on themselves that look like breathers.
14.
14. All right, you grab onto it and you shove it inside. The kid is sitting on his mom's lap and the dad's sitting in the back seat, and he grabs the box and he goes, "Really?" And then the door closes.
Yep. And now I'm gonna pilot and make my way over towards Bessie and follow them.
All right, Bessie is up and off towards the main station, or the main ring for interspace. And as you're
following.
about to start pushing off again and moving that direction, the whole station just starts to incinerate itself beneath you. Pieces of rubble are flying left and right. Roll pilot again. Who's at the pilot seat? Who's at the pilot seat of Bessie, which would probably actually be JT. We'll have him roll because he doesn't like people flying his ship.
And he really doesn't, you know.
'Cause it's his ship.
17.
17.
If you
Alright.
kill us all, Cole, because you rolled poorly for JT, not a good thing.
He got a 9.
Oh boy.
What'd you roll there?
Wow. 17.
17. Matched.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Thank you. That was a poor roll otherwise.
All right, you're starting to head towards the towards Bessie. You can see parts of rubble are starting to fly out, and these energy beams are shooting out of it, and these strange, what look to be like kind of dark entities are drifting this way and that way from the station itself. You can see Bessie gets impacted by a massive piece of rubble as it's flying, and one of the thrusters gets smacked off, and the main thrust starts to fizzle out.
Oh no.
But as you
Alright,
guys
bro.
are drifting,
Am I able to latch this ship onto that ship to replace the main thrust?
perhaps not replace the thrust, but you could definitely dock to it.
Tow them? Could he tow us?
I mean,
Not in that little thing.
I was saying,
But-
like, latch the ship onto their vessel, and that as a replacement for the one that's starting to fizzle out.
You could help out a little bit, but you come flying over to Bessie, which you can see there's tons of fluids and different materials leaking out from where that thruster would be, placed.
Mhm.
You're able to dock onto it, and there is a small cargo bay you could probably fly it into.
Nah, I want him to move faster still.
Okay. All the rubble is now just kind of drifting, and there's no real fear of you being hit by anything anymore. And we will end there for tonight.
Ah!
Ooh, I wonder what happens to Entaurus now. Ooh, this is gonna get entertaining.
Hey, I remember the people up in the storage attic and the package. Y'all were just about to run.
Yes, we were. Give us a break.
Cole,
Wow.
I really thought that I screwed everything up for a minute there when I nuked him.
Yeah, I was.
I really did.
I was in a state of half panic as well because I was like, I had a plan. This isn't how it was supposed to go.
Yeah. I thought to myself, oh no, what did I just do?
Yeah, you nuked him. He had 70 health, and you guys cut through that like butter.
Oh wow. Cool,
Yeah.
cool. If I had that 7 extra damage, I would have rolled for a total of 44 damage.
Yeah.
With that crit.
He had 30 health left, and 3 shield.
That is insane.
Yeah. So you guys nuked him. But I am happy that
what
he
level
still
was
nuked
he?
one of you guys. He was level 6.
Yeah, then the one that got nuked.
Okay, so I was off by
still
1.
Got up and helped people. In the end.
Yep.
No, I think that's like Mark's new defining moment.
Yeah.
Remembers those.
Well, I enjoyed that very much so. You just got to think of how
That
many
was
people
insane.
actually died there.
Unfortunately,
makes
Because
yes.
there was
sad.
like, yeah, there was quite a few people down in that area that you did not grab that were all being released.
You really couldn't grab them.
Yeah, and they were the epicenter of the explosion. So, you know,
Yeah.
fun things, food for thought.
Mark
Yeah.
just has to
Hey,
be
I'll
another
just say that
guest
someone
star.
else started attacking the reactor first, so. I decided I might as well finish up the job.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed
As well
that
as it also
session.
gives you guys incentive to actually go.
Yeah, go.
Oh, hey,
of
I'm happy.
staying.
I have a ship. I can fly now.
I'm half surprised that you guys went and attacked Azen.
I was hoping they wouldn't, and like,
I was
mean-
I was
run when
hoping they
told them
would
to
because I've
run.
never seen a player attack an entity like that. Because for your guys' information, because I don't know if you all know who Azen is or if you've ever interacted with her.
He's basically a dark Luro.
Yeah, she's like a god.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Okay.
Me
Yeah.
too.
And in the past session, the last session, in Consumed, the session name,
Mhm.
there was mention that he'd been working with a woman,
Yeah.
and definitely her. So, yeah.
Yeah, I knew it was Oz, I just couldn't remember her name.
Yep.
I mean,
Well-
half the time it takes a lot for me just to remember a Lyfan's name.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, makes sense. I understand.
The
Even
fact
though your
that
Well,
character
the-
was like in love with
anybody's
Lyfan.
names is-
I'm very interested because like Nezrin was very much fighting for Entaurus. Like she was 100% willing to just like chuck herself for Entaurus. So it's like, what does that mean? You know?
Exactly what it looks like.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Yeah. Well, that sucks.
Things were going to get interesting, and then I blew everything up, like the reactor.
Yep.
Oh, of course he would go out with a literal bang.
Goodbye, Jintu Docs.
Yes, this is exactly how I am.
Well, I'm going to call it there for tonight. Thank you for everybody who watched. If you were watching, we really do appreciate it. We'll be back on next Tuesday as the Saturday session we will not have this coming week. So, all right, folks. I will end the stream there.
Hey, can I say goodbye? For a while?
Yeah. Yes, definitely here.
Goodbye.
I will. Yeah. Oh, I'll definitely mention that.
Yeah.
This is major send
Don't
off.
mention any
for-
details.
Yeah. No,
Major
this
details.
is a major send off for JCapt. He'll be gone for several months. So, we'll miss you.